Microphone, are you gonna work? Hello, microphone? Okay, I think that's not working. Hi, Storm, how are you? You are totally first. Do I do anything with that? No, but it's cool. Good morning. Well, it's 2 p.m. here, so good afternoon from the future, I guess, technically. But I had like a little bit of time, so I figured I should get more on this giant thing done. Good time zone. Yeah, exactly. I was just in a meeting with somebody who is in Seattle, and the other person in the meeting is in Glasgow. So we had a time zone sandwich, basically. But we got all the things working that we were trying to get working, so, like, right. But now I have a little bit of time, and I started this thing yesterday, and I discovered that the stupid pink lines are absolutely bled through to the canvas. But I complained to DAC, and they were like, "Well, these are square drills, so it shouldn't be visible. But we're really sorry, so we can give you some reward points, or you can return it for a refund." And like, if this thing was in stock, I would have returned it and gotten a new one, but it's out of stock, so I took the points. But I'm hoping to get maybe this section done before I have to go to another meeting, which is in about 2-ish hours. So I found all the colors that are in this section, and it's hang on, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17 different colors. So that's gonna be a thing. Also, I continue to not really know what I'm doing, but we here in Vulcanland believe very strongly in fake it till you make it. So we're just gonna do it, and hopefully we'll end up with a diamond painting at the end, or maybe we'll end up with a mess, or both. And I guess that'll be okay. Yesterday we did all the black in this section, so I figure we'll do the stars next, which are like, come on, be even remotely a straight. It's like the drills know that nothing in this house is straight. They're like, but we're just trying to fit in. Would you want us to be straight when nothing else is? But here we are. Yeah, so I figure I will get some of this done for my next set of obligations for the day. Just sort of have like a chill little, wow, that did not work. Let's fix what I think was going on. Just have like a chill hangout time with no pressure, kinda easy listening music, and hopefully pretty diamond paints, but like, if not, it's okay too. Maybe it'll be just a giant mess of diamond paints. That's also valid. Messes are valid too. What is it? All shove over a little tiny bit, and there will be alignment, at least in the world. Ordered another pen yesterday to be able to attach this thing to. And while I was at it, I also ordered a 2 placement, so that I keep thinking that is a thing that is missing in my setup here. It's a multi-placer that does those 2 or two. Oh my god, two multi-place twos. Just fine, right? Like you can single place twos, but I would prefer to not, because especially with these squares, single placement really means that things like rotate weird, because of course with a square drill, orientation matters. They need to be aligned at least a little bit. So not a straight line, guys. This is gonna cause a problem later, and I would like to not have a problem later. That is sort of the bottom line of drill placement for me, is just don't want to have problems later. That's all I kind of need for that. Alignment of these drills, or they don't have to be neat, they don't have to be super straight, they need to be good enough not cause problems later when I go down to put down other drills. Basically, it's like just be reasonable enough to not cause problems. Like we get a bunch of browns and grays for this, like the start of the clouds over here. It's pretty neat. A little worried that it was just going to be like all super dark colors, and don't get me wrong, there is a lot of super dark colors like around the outside. But they are fairly intermingled with at least a little bit different shades of like blue and gold and gray and whatever. Oh my god, what is even happening over here? What just happened? Who knows? Everything went weird things. Let's plug in this hole because it isn't bothering me. We're placing this down 3 drills at a time. Why 3? Because that's what happened to have picked up on my thing here. Bugs Puppy. Yay, chat with Stardew. I installed those book mods yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to, like, I installed them and started playing, and then I was like, it's 5 a.m. and I am falling asleep, and I was supposed to go to bed forever ago. So I didn't actually make it to the bookseller day to like see. I think you also wanted the mod that highlights the dig spots. Uh, the one I'm using is called like Emily's something, and it sort of works. Like it hasn't been updated, but it I think it was like Content Patcher 178. That is a lot of mods. Like that's not bad, but it's a lot of mods. I think I'm still in the like somewhere between 31 and 35. And I thought I was like had a lot of mods. And then I saw yours. I had more. Just aesthetic ones. Yeah, I had a lot of the I had like a lot of the like make everything look like medieval town mods or make people look more attractive mods. But eventually I got rid of them just because it was such a pain to maintain compatibility, and at some point I was like playing with other people, so I ditched those, and then I never really re-got them, and at some point I should, because they were cute. It's like at some point I wanted to get back to having the wine cellar mod. That was super useful, and the mod that makes the slime hatch not take up like, 5 kilometers into acres of space. But I haven't gone back to those in a bit. I haven't like had a save file get to the point where I have a slime hutch set up usefully in a while. So once I get a new save to that point, I might consider doing it again. Okay, good. Like the cute little moving, like, are they more visible than the cute little moving worms? Because, like, let me tell you, the big red X is not particularly aesthetically pleasing, but boy, is it visible. I know that a lot of people use the mod that makes, like, the colors a little bit different and more muted. Oh, yeah. Well, so the red X one that I have is like, it's called like Emily's something or other, and it doesn't work as well. But Box Puppy, if you can put in Discord the name of the mod that you found, like, I will take a look, because the big red X thing is not, it doesn't get all of them because it is like patched by Content Patcher as opposed to like being actually compatible. Yeah, I keep missing the dig spots, so I definitely need something. My eyes are not the best. Definitely not the best. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, so Box Puppy, I think I was mentioning this before you came in. I contacted DAC about those stupid pink lines that are everywhere in this. And they said that with the square drills, it'll mostly be invisible. So I shouldn't have to replace it, but if I wanted to, they could send me like all the stuff to do a return. I could get a full refund, or I could get some reward points. So I got some reward points because I don't want to get like refunded for this because it is out of stock. Because I think they're right. I think that it's going to be invisible. But I know we were talking about the pink lines yesterday. The interesting thing is they explained what happened. Which one do you use? Which configurator do you use? They said, so basically they decided they needed to make the lines more visible, so they had the pink printed on the perforations on the thing, but their factory for a bunch of them was putting the plastic film ink side down on the canvas, which is what was transferring the pink lines. And like they fixed that basically by telling their factory to not do that because that's dumb. But they have no way to easily tell in their warehouse stock which is which, without like, unpacking them and stuff. So basically they just have like, it sounded like they have like a canned script because it, enough people contact them with it. Be like, this is how this happened and what happened, and here's why it's not going to happen again, and also here's what we can do about it right now. Like, okay, I'll take the 1,000 extra points, and they do give more points when it is around drills because those are more visible. But I have faith that this is just going to be completely invisible when I'm done because the square drills are just so flush with each other. Okay, yeah, I think I have that one, GMCM. I have that one as well. Although a lot of my stuff, I have to pull this up, sorry. So I have the generic mod config menu, but I also have the CJB cheats menu, which has like a lot of that stuff also. And then I also have the generic mod configure menu options, which is a separate thing. But I find that one very useful. I really love Part of the Community and the Seasonal Greenhouse by Pukachus, I guess? I don't know how to pronounce that name. But I find that like to be a lifesaver, and also the tractor mod. The tractor mod is one of my favorite things. It makes the mines like less tedious for me because I ride the tractor. I'm invulnerable while I'm on the tractor. And if I hold my pickaxe, it just pickaxes everything I come in contact with. So it just pickaxes everything, and then periodically I hold the sword, and then it swords everything. And like it basically it lets me clear floors in like minutes. Which is the cheatiest of cheats, and I'm okay with that. Again, my goal is to have an easy time, not to have a realistic representation of how hard it is to be a farmer. Because let me tell you, I don't need to import struggles into my life. Get enough struggles. I want my happy, fun pastime to be chill and relaxed and fun and not difficult, really, honestly. other mods? Yeah. I had the medieval farm buildings and medieval craftables for forever, and those are the ones that I at some point got rid of, and I need to get them back because I really did like everything being like aesthetically. I also really love the wine cellar. You need a lot of various like building foundation mods to make it work, but it creates a new building of type wine cellar, and then you can put all of your casks and kegs and stuff there and not have to like run into your house's stupid basement all the time. Also, I cannot live without automate, and I cannot live without chests anywhere. It is just like it's not worth it without those for me. It's very difficult. And also the to-do. The to-do was like when somebody mentioned that existing, my life was changed forever. Which so do the wine cellar, because that's well, it's not outdoor. I don't know, but if you find an outdoor one, that would be cool. Which book mods did you get? I found two, with like two different kinds of books, like sets of books, and I really liked one of them a lot better than the other. Just in terms of the kinds of books that they had. Trying to like find it now. Which books were they? I got Buttons extra books, and Bookseller Sells All Books are the two book-related mods that I got. And Bookseller Sells All Books is just vanilla books, but it makes the bookseller just have them all in stock on day one, so that you sort of don't have to like wait for them to come around. But the Buttons extra books really looked cool. Yeah, so the more books, I think, was the one where I looked at it and I was like, these are not necessarily books I need as much. Because a lot of them were like books that duplicated the mods that I'm already using, sort of thing. So they were just less useful and or pertinent to my life. But Buttons had some cool stuff, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head what he had. I just remember looking and going, oh, this would be neat. Oh no. You need a scarecrow. But also, carrots grow forever, and it is super easy to get the seeds for them. There is something that let me get seeds when I harvested things. I don't remember what that was like. I don't remember whether that was one of the things that you got from getting your farming stuff all the way up or what, but I want it back. It was really nice to be able to sometimes get seeds when I harvested. Yeah, a crow in my game that I was playing yesterday, a crow got away with one of my green beans, which is much more tragic because they take forever to grow. Forever. Oh, also, I caved and ordered a special UV flashlight for the tiny swords because they're just not curing with the dinky little, like, nail polish light, and even with setting them out in the sun. So I'm gonna get a special flashlight and redo my tiny swords so that they are a little less horrible. God, there's so much of this weird glue. Also, I really need to just like rub this anti-static thing of this to all these guys. Yeah, I have like bounce sheets or whatever they are, bounce, like dryer sheets in here, like cut up because there's so much static in the grills. Oh my god. Okay, let's use large areas covered because there is so much of this one stupid color. Oh, there's room for one. In there and stay in there. Get this just big area covered. That's all I want to do. A different color for a little bit. It's a little tedious to just keep doing all this one color. So much of it still. And there's not like that much. Enough for it to get these. the other hand, that means we're then gonna filling in bits with other colors. Cute. That up. Really a weird spot where things were not quite fitting. Can we make you fit? Like for real? Thank you. Right. Nowhere else having that problem? Nowhere else is having that problem. Okay. Eye on. What the heck my admin doing? Everybody shove over like 2 millimeters. So I got all these tweezers and people claim that they drills with I guess I can see that. But could try it. No. Okay. I tried it. That is too few drills at a time for me, I think. Just because. Even happening. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know what is happening with these drills. They are not at all. Sometimes everything is fine. Sometimes, like, the drills are just like, we like it where we are. We don't want to come off on this canvas. We just want to stay on pen forever, forever and ever. Forever and ever. So, drills, they don't care. Progress. I'm seeing fewer and fewer of this color. I think at the moment I'm going to switch to a different one. Come back, like I think there's confetti of this one now. Come back to it. bunch of it over here. I think I still am. I'm just gonna do this like little bit. Where did my music go? Ooh, nice. I don't think I've seen any carrots that were not like default quality. Yay! Good to know that they like even exist. I want to get to where the raccoons like ask me for favors. I don't remember what triggers that tree opening up. Again, I keep thinking that it's related to the green rain. That's in the middle of summer. I don't know if the raccoons are really that late in the game. Oh, it's totally random? Oh. Okay. Because, like, I have started a game where I'm, like, most of the way through spring. It hasn't happened yet, so... Yes, I just wait. I guess, like, just in prior games, it has happened, it randomly happened earlier. That's why I was sort of like, where's my stuff? I also managed to do the opening the bus route early enough to go to the Desert Festival first spring. And on one of the days, the cart merchant there had a red cabbage seed. So I'm very excited about that. I'm saving it for whenever it is that I can grow it, summer, I think. Because, like, my greenhouse is not happening anytime soon. I mean, it'll happen, middle of winter, basically, as soon as I get the winter crop and forage bundle. Although with the cart merchant, I almost have the winter one complete, but I still need obviously summer and fall, and they're a little bit piecemeal so far. And I've planted all the trees, but so they're gonna grow and be ready for whatever their season is. So that's at least good. I don't want to wait to plant them until I have a greenhouse. I'm just gonna plant either plant another instance of them or just move them. are right. The metal placers are more precise than the plastic ones. Not sure that makes them worth the $15 that they cost, but they look nicer than the plastic ones. And turn drill. This is why people get tweezers. Square drills are just like, but I want to be a rhombus. It's been my lifelong dream. I'm gonna be diagonal. F you. It is nice to have them like screw into the pen as opposed to the dinky little plastic thing. Also, I'm thinking that I ought to change my two cameras around, because the camera in front of me is a zoom and the camera above me does not. Like, this is as zoomed in as it's gonna get. But the problem with the zoom is that, like, you need to use the app. Not an app, but it's like but because I'm on Windows, like, it can't see the camera when OBS has the camera. So I sort of can't, like, I have to have OBS not be not using it. If I need to zoom, and then I just kind of like disable it, adjust the zoom and re-enable it kind of deal, which is really annoying. Like, how are you supposed to do that if it makes you do it through the utilities? Like, how are you supposed to do that if the utility cannot see the camera because OBS has the camera? It's very and I wish, like, it just had zoom buttons on it or something. It does not. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna switch colors. I don't think I actually got the color that looks like a spade. Yet another shade of dark-ish brown. I need that. For real, almost done with this color. For real. Soon it will actually happen. About 15 minutes. I'm going to have an ad run. Sorry in advance about the capitalism, but I am going to take advantage of the ad to go get go use the restroom and whatnot, and see what my friend, who I'm supposed to be hanging out with later tonight, wrote me. Because she's having a migraine cycle, so she's gonna let me know if she's gonna be able to not, well, I don't know if I'll have more stream time, but I will definitely have more crafting. Good. Maybe it'll be craft area rearranging time, but still. That happens. I suggest y'all also take the opportunity to go stretch and get a drink and use the restroom and all those things. We sometimes forget to do because we are sitting at a computer or a craft and being, neurodivergent about it. By which I mean really, 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 really into what we're doing to be of everything else that we might also be doing or need to be doing, like stretching and restroom. I think I have like just a four drill placement, and then I'm actually for realsies done with this color. Well, for this section anyway. We're just gonna say that that's the case. Yeah, they suck. They suck a lot. So I totally understand. I'm not like, oh my god, how dare you not be able to come over and hang out with me and watch Star Trek, but I want to know, so that's why she messaged me and I want to see what she said, how she's feeling. Okay, so what do we want to do? Let's do the little whatever these are, little tents. These are like, there's a lot of simple placement of these. Like in ones and twos. And they tend to be paired with the little Saturn things. So we're going to go back and forth between them rather than do them all at once. Like waiting. Yeah. Let's get the old Saturn-y ones also available at the same time. Saturns, and we have tents, camping tents. And these are the two colors that, like, I can't really tell them apart. Like, just cannot. They look the same. Look the same to me in the boxes. They look same to me on the canvas, like next to each other. So, whatever. I believe the label that they're different, but my eyeballs can't tell the difference. PAC Facebook group have been posting pictures of when the symbols on their thing like spell out names or spell out words, and there are not a lot of letters in this pattern. There's more numbers and shapes. There's like an E and a J and a U and an N and but there's not a T, so that's good. But like, oh, there's an X, but no S. There's a P. But like you find like when they have words, but I have not found anything better than new so far, in terms of words. But we'll see if it'll come up. Oh, there's an A too. But no letters in this section. At least not that I've seen so far. Not that I've noticed. I would know because I got all the colors for this section out. And to be fair, I think they're going to be about the same colors in the next section over as well. So that's at least something. Glad I got this. It came with like a little stand to make things. I don't think like it doesn't, like it slides. No use. Well, this only works if you actually get picked up when I poke you. Work, are recalcitrant about it, and stay in the box. Oh, hey Storm, I don't know if you're here still, but I think I heard you yesterday mention that you are, like when you stream, the music doesn't end up in your VODs. Do you put other music in instead? Like before you publish, I don't know if you publish your stuff to like YouTube or whatever. Do you add other music in before export, or sort of I've been using like the copyright free music, but it is kind of terrible to listen to. So I would love to actually be listening to music I give a shit about, and like I know there's a way to not have it end up in the VOD. I don't know what that way is, but I know plenty of people who do that. But I don't want to then have a no soundtrack VOD, especially because I do export them for YouTube and stuff. So I don't know how people get around doing that. I wonder if I should set up a second audio source to run. Ooh, that would totally do it, right? Like, you can tell the VOD which source to get, I think. I don't know how to actually do that in OBS, but the implication I get from other people like doing those sorts of things. Good. Because usually I just take the... remember where I just picked this up from. Oh, you know what? Can't possibly matter that. I can't tell them apart. One is not gonna... That might cause me to hear both things on my end. So when I have my starting soon screen, it plays on a loop a piece of music that's actually like on my hard drive. I don't hear it. Like when I just press my like stream and be on that thing button, I don't hear it unless I am listening to my stream, which I never do because it's on a delay. So I think it shouldn't. You just have to set it to be, was it done? I think it's like you have to not monitor. Let me just do a super quick studio mode. Cool. Yeah, it's like it's not in my audio mixer. I don't think. I think it's just in a media source. I think. Curious about something. I add it right now. What? Nope, that's not what we wanted. Sorry about that. That was not the media source I wanted. So I can... Yeah, I can mute it in my audio mixer. And it's still gonna get... I think it's gonna get still recorded. I don't know. Now I'm unsure. Oh well. Okay. To do would be to find a long copyright-free audio file and just add it to vids when I... Yeah, see. Right, that's what I'm doing. I have Chill Hop, which is copyright-free, and that's fine, but like I want actual music with lyrics and stuff. I don't really edit my videos when I put them on YouTube. I just export to YouTube and let them go. So I think if I actually spent time editing them, you know, when I was using like Premiere or whatever, then yeah, I could drop any source just fine. But have not done that. All right, I'm going to yeah, I should, but I haven't been bothering to do that. Like I probably should. It's just such a pain in the ass because there's such huge files. It just takes so long to import them into editing and render them out. But at least it's easier in Premiere Pro than in like the YouTube, you know, the whatever, the YouTube, oh my God, words. They have an editor, it's just terrible. All right, speaking of BRB, I'm gonna put us in BRB so that we can do the thing with the ads and the capitalism and the like running to bathrooms. Yeah, it's really bad. The built-in thing, it's not like it's designed for like super short edits that are quick and easy, but yeah. All right, I will be back in like after 3 minutes of capitalism and bathroom break and things. I have never gotten a guidebook for it, but I use the wiki pretty religiously. And it does look like my thing tonight is canceled. We're trying to reschedule, so if you see me poking at my phone, that's why. Um, the only thing is that I've gotten from Stardew ever is sorry, I ordered the cross stitch pattern book, which actually just shipped, so that's coming soon. I haven't gotten it yet. Not because I desperately want to cross stitch stuff from it. I want to use the patterns for perler beads and stuff. Make things. It's because that seems fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that. It did look really nice. That's where I got the cross stitch book from. Okay. I'm gonna go and change my calendar for this hangout with a friend. And to do on a different day. Well, same time. Different day. Okay, great. Gamer has cool stuff. I don't know how authorized their stuff is. It's gotta be, right? They're selling it. It's really cool. I think Keep is done with changes to it. The big sort of purpose of 1.6 was to change it to be easier to mod, and I think the other changes just happened. That's a thing that happens when you are doing programming. You sort of scope creep yourself sometimes. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if only blah blah blah, and then you do one blah blah blah, and then you're oh, but now that I'm already here, I've always meant to XYZ, and suddenly you're doing XYZ, and then things happen. Place them. Yeah, no, I am I live in the wiki. But yeah, their stuff is really cool. Somebody asked me yesterday, what is the point of doing this stuff? The point of doing this stuff so that I don't myself a coronary looking at the news. That's the point of this stuff. Not to turn this political or anything. Looking at the news just basically gives me nothing but stress and anger. So when anything else, definite bonus. Whole wide world of not looking at news. why. Like at least 4 years longer. Did you know that there is a bill proposed to Congress right now to allow third terms? Because it's totally a thing that we should be dealing with right now. Anyway, sorry. Just saying I do this to avoid thinking about it. Let's not think about that. Let's instead think about the fact that this painting has 58 colors total, and I think at least 40 of them are various shades of blue, which I find amazing. Not because I didn't, think that there were that many shades of blue, but usually they're not all used together. Apparently, when they take art to convert it to diamond paintings, for the ones that are not custom, they do. They do. They use a computer to do it first draft, but then they do have a human that goes and cleans it all up, which is good because having converted images to cross stitch patterns, there's a lot of trash that is on the edges of that machine version, just because of how computers do, right? They're doing similarity pixel matching, and it doesn't always work automatically as well as we might want it to. It works pretty well, but not super well. Yeah, well, do not hurt yourself because other people are doing a dumb. Don't hurt yourself in general, but also extra. Don't do it because somebody else is Did folks see that the Sailor Moon live musical is doing a US tour again? I saw them when they were here last. I saw them in New York City. It is entirely in Japanese, which is fine, but it does make it a little hard to know what's going on if you don't speak it. But it was great fun, so... and at least when I went, it was $35 to do it, which for New York City theater prices was pretty amazing. So, but it was not super pricey. So if you're into that sort of thing, I recommend looking into it. They're not going to be in New York City again. They're going to be, I know they're going to be in Oregon. I don't know where else they're going to end up, but it's a fun thing to do if again, like I said, if one is into that sort of thing. It is a thing to do. thing did not quite cut cleanly. End up doing about a row in column. You can do those with the next section. Just because it's thing. And we can maybe do this blob of various browns to close up the area. So that's all the tensile patterns here. Much more, obviously. Yeah. See if I can get the ones down. Not very well lit up there. Not quite putting them on the source. So. Okay. Can you pick up a drill when you poke it, please? Thank you. Hope everybody is able to go and get beverages, bathrooms, whatever folks need during the break. Like, these are not picking up as easily as I want. is a knockoff Dorito. Is that just like a brand that is like the store brand or whatever? Or like extra fancy Doritos? No, I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner tonight now that I'm not like, and my friend is not coming over, so we're not like doing takeout. Which is good, like for my wallet, but not for my meal planning. The meal plan was, yeah, have like all the fixings to make curry soups. Store brand. I am still salty that we don't really get old rest chips in this area. I really like them. And them to exist more. Available. I especially want like the Lay's Ruffles old rest. I've not seen them in years. I made chicken egg fuyang for dinner yesterday. Not sure that really counts as Chinese food for real because I made it, but it was good. Most of the recipes that I make. Well, these days not most, but maybe like half the recipes I make are some form of Asian food because I like eating it. And I found a blog during the pandemic called The Walks of Life. Which I thought was a hilarious pun, but also it's a really good blog site because it is a family-run blog site where both the mom and the dad came from a long line of restaurant owners and workers in China, and then also ran a Chinese restaurant in the US, and their two daughters decided to start a blog for here's how my family does stuff. But the thing I really like about them is they tell you what the ingredients are, they tell you why that ingredient is being used, and then they tell you here's where we have been able to find it in the US. And here is what you can use to substitute if you just cannot find it in your area. Ooh! You should make that. You should make your chow mein. That sounds good. But yeah, so they kind of tell you how you can substitute if whatever thing does not exist in your area or you don't want to order it off the internet or whatever. Which is really nice because it allows me to really sort of understand the flavors in the dish a lot more when I know what is and is not a good substitute. Not even necessarily because I want to do the substitution, because I want to have the understanding. So I really like that site, and I found it at the start of the pandemic, because we were trying to limit trips to the store and whatever, and using Instacart and a delivery fee. I started doing a lot more meal planning with the pandemic, so I had a lot of extra time too. So I got to do a lot more cooking of those recipes and experimenting, and it kind of shifted my whole what I make to that kind of food, which is pretty neat. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to make, and it suits my style because I'm very bad at low braises or whatever, and I'm very good at stick it all in the skillet and put it on very high heat and just stir it a lot so it doesn't burn. Because I have no patience and no anything else, so stir fry is like a really good method for me of cooking stir fry like things. Everything on high heat. A lot of movement in the pan. That is not a real place where this drill can go. In fact, I'm not sure where this is. Come on, drill. Cannot be here. Go over here. And somebody really needs me to answer them right now. Why they need it right now? Maybe chow mein has like noodles though, right? So it might not. Okay, where does it think my account is used? Like I'm getting a playback paused because your account is used in another location. Where do you think my account is used? Because let me tell you, it is not. It is not used anywhere else. I'm not playing YouTube on two separate things. I promise. But sometimes YouTube is just like, but. Okay. Yeah, like I'm not sure I would mix the rice and noodles together, but you could probably combine the like flavor packets or whatever. Also, my housemate went out this morning to get, I think, coffee for himself and got me this giant thing of iced tea. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I think those you can add those to the fried rice thing, I think, and that would work. I think. Okay. Did we put all the, no, we did not put all the Saturns out, but we put most of the Saturns out. 6 more Saturns. Or 8 more Saturns or something, and then we're putting them away and focusing on the little tents. And then we're gonna move on from these shades of blue to maybe another shade of blue and maybe actually some other color. Who knows? Anything can happen. Okay, not anything, but many things. Many things can happen. Other than like seeing some Saturns somewhere, I think that's gonna be it for right now. Saturn friends, you're okay. Let's do a little bit of these guys. Little tents. There, they look like look like little camping tents, is what is going on with them. They're really cute. They super look like they're the same color as this hat. So, part of why they're not exactly a break from monotony, but not that bad. Desperate. God, what is in my eye? I feel like I touched something and then touched my eye and then like got a something that then ended up home. No fun. I mean, toss up picks even if it doesn't turn out good, right? Like, experiments are experiments, and you know, like I know at least for myself, I ought to experiment more with cooking, right? Like I ought to just try more things and get at least a little bit adventurous about it. So I want to see the experiments even when they don't work, right? Like that's how we learn not to do that thing next time. These do not look neat, but they're gonna neaten up when more friends around them. Okay. They've got like some grays around them and some other shades. So we'll get to them. Straight one. Oh, also, Box Puppy, if you ever want to try to do like co-op Stardew, it is gonna make we'll have to sync our mods, but we can totally just like do it. Whether on stream or in Discord or whatever. It's a fun thing to do. You could do it on some sort of cadence. Maybe co-stream it or something. Don't know if that's the sort of thing that you're interested in, but you know, could be totally fun. Oh my god, why are you being a rhombus? Stop being a rhombus. Drill, you are a square. Please be a square. Stay in your grid rather than deciding that now is the time to exercise your autonomy and be diagonal. Diagonals, I know, look more fun, but they are not. Grass is always greener and all that, but I promise you, drills, they're not more fun. I did finally figure out profiles in Vortex, which makes having like different sets of mods for like group play versus like extended versus like normal default a lot easier, because you just select which profile you want and those are the mods you're using. So it makes it much more feasible to do with like the numbers of mods that people like us manage to have. Fine. Yes. Not try to put anything in that row because it's just okay. I think I might be able to do some multiplacing. Yeah, like, which is fine, right? Like, I don't care. It's just that you have to have identical mods to do co-op or it dies. So one has to sort of coordinate. Okay, here are the 27, 30, 40, whatever mods that I will be using. And they have to be all the same version. And the same but also, like, for multiplayer, I often turn off all of my like purely visual mods because they just add complexity that is not like that is pleasant but not necessary from my perspective. So like I want to keep the mod that lets me just succeed at fishing, but I don't need the mod that makes my villagers have nicer more seasonal outfits necessarily for like a co-op. Oh, the item. So it depends on something or other, honestly. I don't entirely know on what, but it has it has the possibility of basically just like barfing, and if it barfs, you lose the day. So it is a pain, so I kind of try to avoid the crashes as much as possible. Okay, that's good to know, but also, like, I have those. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. The things that it doesn't barf on gets weird. I try to just make it all be. It all be lined up the same, and it's just easier. Okay. Wait, which Mayo incident? Not sure I know what you mean. But that sounds like there's a story there. Now I want to. Okay. Right. Giant part of why I love chests anywhere is you can name chests without, like, having to do like signs and stuff. Automate on. Oh yeah, I love Automate. And I guess had emptied. Oops. Okay. So did, like, all the eggs accidentally become mayo or something? Hey, Hatchie! I was playing with, who got annoyed being pedantic about the chests and items therein and started rearranging things, looked into the chest and just out of nowhere asked, Fox, why is there 30 jars of mayo in here? Why were there 30 jars? Like, were there supposed to be 30 jars of mayo in there? Because, like, I do that all the time. Like, I can't. Periodically, I go and collect the mayo and dump it into the shipping bin and stuff. How are you, Hedgie? I haven't seen you since you went and did the government official things. So, congrats on government official things. I'm sorry they had to be like rapid, but still. Yeah, I've got the impression that things were hectic, but I also like I have been having a very hard time following discords, so I haven't caught up with everything that's been happening, and I haven't caught your streams in forever, which is like where I usually catch up with what's going on. But yeah. Shed, why not in the fridge? The other friend starts dying in the background. I was like, oh, I guess I haven't had a chance to put it yet. Later on it happened again. Oh yeah, that would make sense. That is valid. That would make sense why I haven't seen you on. I hope you come back. Streams are always awesome fun. I have totally not at all discovered a new hobby except for this whole like I discovered. And now I'm doing this giant diamond painting because of course I am. Why would I not start giant? Yay! Wait, so was the mayo unexpected, right? Like, or did you know that you were automating the eggs into mayo? Oh my god. The thing I have not like discovered how to do yet is like I figured out how to make the production from the mushroom cave get deposited into a more useful chest somewhere. But the thing I haven't really discovered is how to make the eggs get like auto collected into something. I have to actually go and pick them up. Like, which is fine. I think picking them up gets me ranching points, but still. Auto grabber. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. And I don't have it because I am trying to get my ranching up. Because once you put all the automatic animal stuff in, you don't have any way to get the ranching points up. So yeah. So other than hectic, Hedgie, how are things? How is Otter and all of his stuffs? I went out of the country for 2 weeks and I feel like I am not at all up on like my friends' lives anymore because time zone made like everything extra difficult. Right. Have they figured out enough to like basically be able to say like, okay, you need surgery X, Y, and Z, and then things will be better or back to normal or whatever? Because for a while there was like discovery happening, if I recall correctly. Not to like drag out somebody's, medical deets onto a stream, but like Yes, I discovered that yesterday. I was like, but I'm running at speed 8. I should be really fast. I didn't. Okay, good. I mean, bad that he needs surgeries, but like good that they know like what to do about it basically and stuff. I hope they get their shit together soon and schedule everything and sort it all out. Because that nonsense is just like never any fun, and the waiting sucks rocks too. So I know those feels, and all I can do is hope that they get better. Like, I'm always in the camp of squarely of knowing is better than not knowing, right? Like, at least now you know what's going on and can do stuff accordingly. Oh, I'm going to be not quite your neck of the woods, but at least the right side of the country for your neck of the woods in March. I'm going to a meeting for the Los Angeles Worldcon, which is gonna be in Los Angeles in March. So I'm gonna go to it's an all staff meeting. So I'll be on the right coast for a weekend. It took me a while. I was like, oh, how am I gonna like get a hotel and be able to afford a hotel room with no job and everything? And I was like, wait a minute. I have this Disney timeshare. I don't have to go to Disney. I can just hotel room in a Disney hotel, because the meeting is at the Anaheim Convention Center, which is, I believe, 0.6 miles from the Disney hotels. Oh, definitely do. Do it. I will be there. I will be at the Seattle Worldcon. My bestie is the division head for their online. Oh no, I've only won the egg hunt once. Like, Abigail is nuts. Yeah, but my bestie is the div head for whatchamacallit, for online, and I'm the div head for online for the LA Con, which is in 26. And I'm gonna be on her staff, you know, working on stuff. Oh hey, I found another Saturn that I missed before. Oopsies. So we'll definitely be there. I'm actually thinking of the thing I want to try to do. I was telling Luna this. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be cool. There's a fiber festival in the same convention center in Seattle the weekend before the Worldcon. So I am going to try to go such that I can go to the fiber festival, then sort of like fuck around, and then go to the Worldcon, because I'm on staff, right? Like, I want to get to the Worldcon on Wednesday anyway. So it's not like it's even that many days, but the festival is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday of the preceding. Yep. Yes, it is. It's that one. And I was talking to Luna, and she's going, and her mom's going, and a couple of other friends are going. And then some of the other crafting people, I think Ian and somebody else I'm forgetting are also planning on going to the Fiber Festival. So like, we're hoping to do like a meetup kind of thing. Yeah, so that is literally the weekend before Worldcon. Because like Worldcon is like the 13th, 14th or whatever, and this thing is like the 8th, 9th, 10th or something of August. Like I don't have a calendar in front of me, but yeah. So like combine the trip. I know like Seattle is closer to you than it is to me, but like it's still a trip. So combine like, you know, doing 2 trips in 1 week is sort of silly, but kind of shoving them together might work. Be good. Yeah, right? Excellent. Hello. Welcome in. We are trying to make square drills behave. They keep wanting to be squared diamonds because, you know, it's in the name. And I want them to be squares and not, in fact, attempt to be diagonal. It is a constant struggle, but we are persevering. I'm good. How are you? Chatting, catching up with Hedgie and chatting with Box Puppy about Stardew mods. Attempting to do this corner of this giant diamond painting. Ooh, yeah. The more people, the better. Within limits, like, you know, because peopling out happens, but yeah, I want to get like some tourist stuff and fiber stuff happening because I'm gonna have like no real time during Worldcon because I'll be working. But should be cool. And as always, like it'll be good to hang out in a non-digital way. And also, my current plan for leaving country in a semi-permanent manner is to do that basically right after the Seattle Worldcon because I have a commitment to go to that and I don't want to like attempt to make that an international travel like super quick after international travel. So I think that's going to be also my opportunity to like say goodbye to a lot of folks and who I'm not going to see until the LA Worldcon. Oh, cool. Yay, Seattle locals. Very, very cool. But yeah, that's also why I'm like working extra hard to make it to the LA meeting in March in person, even though it will like have a virtual component. Because I want to like meet the folks I'm working with in person because I am unlikely to make it to any other staff meeting in person after this summer. So. close to switching. I think I might do the grays a bit. So I'm gonna close this hole over here because it is bugging me. Stare at it. Also, it's 4 o'clock. So, sure, because I'm supposed to go and do a friend's meds, put them into a monthly container today. I had originally said I would go to 2, and then we changed it to 4, and now I'm like, make it closer to 5 because I'm not done yet. I really wanted to finish this section. And to be fair, it's a lot bigger than the section we did yesterday. Just water your crops. You do need to just water your crops. I take it no sprinklers yet, or are you on the beach farm where you can sprinklers? Which I discovered yesterday. I was trying the beach farm. I don't think I'm gonna stick with it. Like, it's nice to have the ocean right there, but I don't think I'm gonna stick with it. I think I like having everything on sand like that. It's not the worst, but not. I see. Why is it happening? Maybe sliding all over the place. Not. Pills? Not? Prefer if we did not slide over the place. Not a fan of that kind of sliding. So, please stop. Let's see. Can we multiplace? Not if we can't pick up drills without multiplace. One straight line of this color. Oh yeah, because you restarted. Or started again. What farm are you on? What kind of farm layout? Meadowlands. Yep. With the bluegrass at the start. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna do for this color. I'm going to, because it's gonna bother me if I don't. I'm gonna go back to these stupid stars because they are annoying me. Their existence in the middle here, their undone existence. You not be here. Be over here. It's like I got so bored with this little star pattern thingy. We stopped it to switch to the Saturn and tent. So I'm just gonna go back and fill in this whole. God, stop being a rhombus. There we go. Have a happy lurk. Thank you for hanging out. These are all over the place, higgledy-piggledy, but again, hopefully they will straighten out as I add the drills around them. I think they will. They usually do. Completely insane with single placing these guys. Even if I have to then adjust the final placement, it's still better. They have like people messaging. Well, the answer is nothing even is happening. Everything is out of alignment. So, uneven. That is going to need a straightener in a second. Fine. So we have the straightener. There in the first place. Oh. Now we have to. Now we really, really have to. right. Let's see. What color should we do next? I wanted to do some of these grays. So let's do this gray. So that's going to be L, and then this like other slightly lighter gray. Come on. L. This is. It's like a weird Tetris piece. It's like a weird Tetris piece. So let's put the weird Tetris piece. It's like the, the 3 with the 1 coming off the side. The iconic Tetris piece. No, it's too common. L. It's like an upside down. I would say it's an upside down T, but it's like its stem is not long enough for that. Okay, cool. Yay, that. Let's put all of these L's in their spots. Not a lot of them. They happen more later, but this is like they're part of this gray bit in the clouds. Do we have any more of that though? That was it for it. Okay, great. Farewell until next time. Alright. We do have more of these. I don't know. But they're still in like 2s and 3s mostly. So single basement plan. Again, they will need to straighten out when there is will do. Not it's not sticky because there's plastic. More better next section. Really know how many sections this has because I have not bothered to. Certainly I'm not going to be able to do, the section every day, but I want to be able to do at least 1 or 2 sections a week because I need to finish this by the summer. I don't know if that's feasible. The diamond paint along thing is through December, but I do not not want to travel with enough these. I want to, I'll obviously take my other canvases home or with me, the unfinished ones or undone ones. You know, they're gonna be packed away and stuff. Oh god, I just found more L's. I thought I looked carefully. I just found 3 more. So, yes, we are reopening that container. Put the 3 where they belong. We're gonna have some more capitalism in about 5 minutes. Again, it's a great time to go potty. We're gonna go next. Okay. Did I get all of that thing? I think I got all of that thing that is easily available and visible. So, okay. What do we have? We have this weird gray little like tea box. This little baby thing gray. And also this little arrow gray. Oh, right. 3 different grays. But that's okay. We're gonna do them one at a time because they're too similar. So let's do this one. This is the little arrow. Not a lot of them because this is like all that exists of drills. There's not like another box. I think they are in all the little cloud bits as outliners. So they are in a lot of places, but there aren't actually that many of see any more of them, so. Yes! Salmon berries. What do you do with them? Like, I also, like, just gather billions and billions of them, but then I don't know what to actually, do with salmon berries. Like, are they in recipes? Like, are they good for anything? This is our little weird television thing. Which, I mean, the symbol in the chart looks like a weird little television. Oh, are they? What do they sell for? I don't think I've ever tried to really sell them. I might have shipped like one because I definitely want like a ship one of everything. But like some of the good money makers, like early in game, is the dehydrator. Oh, I wonder, do they dehydrate? Because like I always get the mushroom cave, specifically because it comes with a dehydrator that you can use on not just mushrooms, but like dehydrating the mushrooms is really damn lucrative. And you can obviously dehydrate most fruit and things. So, oh, I think we're having capitalism. Let's do the right thing for capitalism. Look, I remembered to turn my microphone back on. I'm very excited about this. Let's see. And you said things that I didn't see. Checkbook. Berries are worth 5 gold on their own, worth more with bear's knowledge. Yeah, okay. Fruit cave and mushroom cave are the same place. They are the same place, but you can only pick one. I always pick mushroom now because of the dehydrator, but I don't remember if you get the dehydrator with the fruit as well, because you can put fruit in it. It's basically like any 5 of any mushroom other than red mushroom and like any fruit more or less, and then you end up with dehydrated whatever, and it's just worth a lot more money to sell the like bag of dehydrated nonsense as opposed to sell the like just the individual fruit or whatever. So I am a big fan of that. And if you put flooring all over the mushroom cave and the chest right next to the dehydrator, and you have automate obviously, the mushrooms sort of put themselves into the chest and then go into the dehydrator when they accumulate like 5 of any given type. So you don't really even have to think about it. Just get the dehydrated mushrooms out of that. And honestly, you don't even need to do that. If you've got chests anywhere, you can then just like pluck them out of there and put them into the shipping bin as the need arises. Dehydrator is new in 1.6. And I think it's when you hit 30k that he comes over and is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. Which one do you want? Never like remember what triggers that. It seems like it's random, but it's not. I think it's dependent on earning money amount. Yeah, but the dehydrator is new in 1.6 and is a good way to make money, and the fish dryer is also, I think, new in 1.6 and is also one of the better ways to make money once you can get it. And you get it, like you learn the recipe reasonably early on in your fishing career, but you need one of each cave jelly, like one of each jelly, cave jelly, river jelly, and ocean jelly, or whatever the hell it's called, sea jelly, to make it. But I think you also get one as part of something. I think maybe as a reward in the museum. I don't remember. I know that I got it, like I got one long before I was able to make one, or like long before I had like the supplies, because needing the cave jelly means that you have to you have to go down enough in the caves to get to like whatever level starts having fishing. Thick is not that far down, but caves are mostly an annoyance that takes forever, so I just assume that it is inconvenient and will take forever. As most things with the caves do. One of the things I really wish was true in the game, and maybe there's a mod that lets you do it, I don't actually know. I wish there was a way to change what kind of farm you're on without like losing all your progress, because like I'm kind of not liking the beach farm that I'm working on, but I also have these sort of like, oh, but I spent time on it. I don't want to lose all that progress. But on the other hand, like starting new farms is always extra fun. So, right, was that all the little TV monitors? I think there's some over here, but it's not sticky, so I can't use it. Okay, let's do the squiggly lines, which will fill in these holes for us. Mind when you're like stuck in the lid, but I mind when you're stuck in the crease between the lid and the actual boxes. That's okay. I think maybe then we'll do browns and also like how far I'm gonna be able to get all of this confetti nonsense. The upside down. Really wanted to finish this section. Might work on it a little bit off stream. I haven't fully decided whether I am willing to like work on this off stream or if this should be an on stream only experience. I just like, because I have everything out and I don't want to put it all back. But I might be able to work on this a little bit later in the evening, and I don't think I will be able to stream this a little bit later. Okay, that's all of those, guys. That's good. Okay. And it's not trying to run an ad. I was like, is it trying to run an ad? Okay. I think next comes this yet another gray. It sends a trend. This one looks like a little leafed clover. 3-leaf clover. Bits. There, and there's no clovery bits in here, but they are over there. And then we'll do the weird little check mark. Allotted time. Self-allotted time, I guess. Did pick the timing. So I was gonna stream until 4. And I think it's 5. But like I gotta go do stuff. This is my problem. Like, watch people have these like 6-hour or longer streams, and I'm just like, I don't have. It's not that I don't have that much free time. I don't have that much free time in one chunk. There's stuff I gotta do. Like, I've done it before, but it's just very rare for me to have that big a chunk of time available. I've done it for like some Sims building streams forever ago, and I think I've done like, some of my Scarlet Hollow streams were that long just because I was like, I cannot stop this game right now. I want to finish this chapter or whatever. Yeah, I really need to. I need to stream that some more. I need to play that again some more. Because I was going through this like whole do a playthrough for every combination of traits. That was before the hard mode 3 traits version arrived. Hana, Pengu, and I did do a playthrough of that, but obviously didn't do all the combinations. I'm not sure I'm going to do all the triple combinations, but I still want to do the doubles, and which will be good because, that way I will have some chance in heck remembering what was going on, because I have not tried to mod that game. I'm not sure whether I really want to, not because there's anything wrong with that, but because it doesn't have there isn't a difficulty, right? I mod Stardew because it is some things are too difficult, so it's unfun. Sea fishing. But because that game is entirely story based, I don't necessarily feel the need to do that. These are my little check marks. So fill in this gap that's not lit up so that it stops bothering me by its existence. Yes. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll end up doing too. We did the hard mode when it came out just to sort of be able to, just because I really like the Mystic and Booksmart combo, but there's so much good stuff in the Speak to Animals that I kind of really want it too. So I think that was the third one. I'm not actually sure. Mystic and Booksmart is sort of my canonical playthrough, like my original one, and the one that is my like alpha run. But we'll see. We'll also see like where my choices in chapter 5, 4, whatever the latest chapter is. Yes, I really like being able to lawyer out of chapter 2, basically. I think chapter 4 is the last one we had, the one with my god, I don't even remember people's names anymore. The doctor's son, whatever his name is. And figuring out what's up with that. Is there any more check marks? Aquarius. I really am curious what my choices with that will mean in the long run, because I have Reese, thank you. Because I have basically always gone with calling Tabby and having her come over with a shotgun. And we sort of, that's where we end up. We end up in the woods in the end. And the run that Hana Pengu and I did with the on hard mode is one of our like good cousin runs. So we were friends with Tabby, and we think we actually went and had Tabby and Stella talk, because we were like, we are here for this ship, and we want it to be happening. So I never got the everybody gets ice cream ending there. But I also, one of my runs, Stella was not found at the end of that chapter, so we still didn't know where she was. Ooh, I don't think I saw that. If you have that handy to link, this would be most happy, because I don't think I saw that, and I would like to see that. Okay. What is next? What is next? The little spade is next. Like in cards, spades. It's like a dark ass brown. Dark what? Ass brown. Yeah, if you find it, please link it. I will look after stream. That game kicks ass, and I really hope they get back to it. Like I think they said they were now back to working on Scarlet Hollow, because I like the princess whatever was not doing it for me. I played once, I kind of didn't like it, and I put it away. So I've been a little bit sad that they've been focusing basically all of their attention on the Princess game and not on Scarlet Hollow, which is, in my opinion, a much better game. But I know that not everybody thinks that, and of course they get to, as creators, choose whatever they work on. But I was sad. Do we know, did they say when they're hoping to have the next chapter by? I know that their chapters are like getting basically exponentially bigger and longer with each chapter, but I hate when I don't realize that I didn't actually pick up a drill. I'm just like, well, I'm stabbing this with my pen. Why is nothing happening? Because I didn't actually do the thing. Not. Oh, a UI rework. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they were putting that in. Do you know what they're changing with the UI? So I feel like not going with Stella on day one, sort of basically avoids plot happening. Like you sort of need to do the ditchling thing in that chapter, and it's kind of important. Yeah, I'm totally romancing Stella in my canon run because I made that choice before we learned for real in chapter 3 that she and Tabby used to be kind of a thing. Oh, yes, please, because I don't think I saw that. I did not see that post at all. I am behind on all the things. I wonder how that affects, that's got to affect everything else forever, not just Good Cousin Run, but you didn't go do the thing that basically started you in having an adventure. So there's got to be some other way you're still drawn into the Stella Kanika investigative team thing, right? Yes, thank you. I will read it a little bit later. This is the number 5. Are brown drills, but they're also like a very like chocolatey brown burgundy kind of sort of color. Which is nice. It's a nice color. Oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock and he needs to go. You are a good fetcher of the things. I'm sorry I keep asking you to fetch the things, but you have them to be fetched, which is always good. I'm going to finish this color, and then it really is time to sign off. See who we can raid and go do stuff, because I'm so behind on doing the stuff. Do it at 4, and then I was gonna do it 4, and now I'm going to do it. Well, I appreciate the effort that you spent to do it. No, it's not no effort to like find things and link them. I just don't want to forget that like this is info I want to be aware of, because by the time I get off stream and do my other thing, like it will have fled my brain, and this way it will be nice and unread in the server, which means that the next time I go and look in Discord, it will yell at me that I have not read these things. And I will read them. That's how that nonsense works. By nonsense, I mean my brain. Which, to be fair, is fairly nonsense. There is no sense in my brain sometimes. These 5s are like, this cloud is basically bunches of rows of things going vertically. So it's a little weird, but not like super weird, just a little weird. Okay. Finish these rows. I think I have like 3 more rows or something like that. And this color is only in this cloud, so I don't have to search for it elsewhere. It's just all right here. slide all over the place. Slide a little. Slide all over the place. Oh my god. Please fit in here. Thank you. We can multi-place some of this, I think. Multi-place sort. Flowers. Flower thing will be next when better. Okay. I think that's all for the 5. That's all for the okay. Cool. So, well, we did not finish this section, but we did do a whole bunch. Down. Get down with the wax and bits. Doesn't like just completely slide off. That's probably a good thing to work with. But, oh my god. Totally sliding around. Okay, you know what? F that. Just gonna shove it under this thing. There we go. Oh, hey, look. Now it stopped going anywhere. All right, folks. Let's see. Get super quickly ready. So Kayla is doing some. Is doing Sims. My light is flickering, so that's always great. You know what? Because I have to run. We're just gonna not raid, I think. We're just gonna cut our things and go. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see folks later. Possibly not tomorrow, but definitely Monday. Have a good weekend.